How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much for joining us today for Anthem's 21-day fasting challenge. I'm so proud of all you kids for choosing something to give up so that we can spend more time with Jesus and talk to him. Today, we're going to be looking at a character in the Bible who fasted and see what we can learn from his fast and apply it to our own lives. So we're going to read about a guy named Daniel. I'm reading from Daniel chapter 1. And this is what it says. So Daniel said to the steward, whom the chief had set over Daniel, and said, "Please test your servants for 10 days, and let them give us vegetables to eat and water to drink. Then let our appearance be examined before you, in the appearance of the young men who eat the portion of the king's delicacies, as you see fit, so deal with your servants." So in this story, Daniel got captured. He was an Israelite, a Hebrew, and Israel was captured by Babylon. And the king took all the young men who could serve him and gave them food and drink to have. Now the problem was this food and drink was sacrificed to idols. And so Daniel, fearing God, loving God, he said, I don't want to eat this food that was sacrificed to idols and defile myself. I want to remain pure and be loyal to God. And so he asked his leader, his chief, and says, instead of giving me the food that the king gives us, sacrificed to idols, give me and my friends vegetables and water to eat. And so his leader gave him these vegetables and waters instead of all the good food that the king had. Now this for Daniel was a fast. He was choosing to not have something that was available to him and choose to only do something so that he could focus on God. Instead of eating all the good food that the king had for him, he wanted to take away that good food and focus on God and say, God, I want to do this for you. Now, what Daniel was doing in this fast was separating himself from everyone else. And that's one thing that a fast does for us. It's saying to the world, I'm choosing to give something up that I want so that I can have something better, so I can seek something better. Maybe you're fasting from television, or maybe you're fasting from video games, or maybe you're fasting from skateboarding or some hobby that you like to do so that you can have more time to pray and spend with God. Now, when you have a best friend, you don't mind stopping something that you're doing to go spend time with them. Even if you're in your room playing, if your friend comes, you'll drop everything and go play with your friend. And it's the same way with God. God is waiting for us to spend time with him. He wants to spend time with us. And so when we drop everything we do to go spend time with Jesus, it shows that, man, God, I love you. I want to spend time with you. And that's what Daniel was doing in his fast. He was choosing not to relate himself to the world and do the things that the world was doing. And he was saying yes to what God had for him. So as you guys are at home, I'm at home right now, as you can see. As you guys are at home this week, fasting from something, I want you guys to think about what Daniel did, that he chose not to have all the good things of the world so that he could have the better things that God had for him and show God, I love you enough that I do not want to associate myself with all those things. So as you're at home this week, giving something up, great job, guys. I'm very proud of you for giving something up. But as you're at home giving something up, I don't want you guys to think, oh, this is such a burden. Oh man, this is so hard. But like Daniel, let's choose to be joyful and say, I want to give these things up even though I don't have to, so that I can be closer to God. And so that when the world looks at me, they say, why do you do that? And we can tell them, man, I do this because I love Jesus and what he has done for me. So guys, keep going on your fast. I want to remind you to take pictures of yourself. If you're reading your Bible instead of watching TV, take a picture of yourself reading the Bible. Or instead of playing video games, you're helping your mom clean the dishes, take a picture of yourself cleaning the dishes and send them to Aaron@anthemchapel.com or Rhett@anthemchapel.com, and we'll get your pictures up on the pledge wall. So great job, guys, for fasting. We can't wait to see you on Sunday. Have a wonderful week, everyone. See ya.